Okay. A tiger, a Scotsman, and a banana walk into a bar.
Okay.
The barman says, "What is this? Some kind of joke?" That's the joke.
You said, hey...
What is this? Some kind of joke?
You were like, hey, co-host, I'm going to start off the show with a joke. And the one you did when we were testing the mic was kind of funnier than that one. Which our listeners will now never hear.
Yep, you're welcome.
Anyway,
welcome to Oldie but a Goodie, the show where some of the jokes are goodies and some of them are oldies.
damn me.
This week we're covering the best movie out of all the choices because it was a Nicolas Cage movie.
Hey.
And you know what? It lived up to its name. It was very Nicolas Cage movie.
Oh my.
I haven't seen a Nicolas Cage movie in a while, and this really brought me back to the foundations of what Nicolas Cage is built on, which is extreme overreacting to everything.
It was so good, just returning.
Yes.
Just returning to the sweet embrace
Return
of
to the cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Return to the cage from whence we came.
But yeah, what's the concept of the show, Zach, in case people don't know?
We tell jokes, and some of them are funny.
And then at the end, we rate our jokes, an oldie or a goodie.
Yes. We also watch movies, where we also do the same thing, where we rate them oldie but a goodie. That's it.
But not
That's
any
all
movie.
We needed. No, they're from 1994, and we're watching the films as they came out in the year 1994, in 2019.
Yeah.
In order of the year.
Yeah.
When they came out.
This is it.
This is it.
After this episode, we've got 4 episodes left, and then we're done.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
You say this is it. We've only got a month left. There's a way better
what I was
way
trying
of
to say,
saying
but I
that
didn't.
we've got 4 episodes left. It seems like such an arbitrary number to place on. This is it.
Yeah. Wow. I think it could be cool to do a retrospective at the very end of the year on everything that we've watched. But at the moment,
or we should have an episode where we just list off the movies and our thoughts on each of the movies that we watch.
Yeah.
Just not rewatching them, just looking at the titles, looking at maybe some of our old notes and going, "Yep, this was terrible.
Yep,
this is terrible. Oh, yeah, I've changed my mind about this movie. It's garbage."
Definitely.
And so on.
It could also be fun to grab the list of all the films that we were like, it looks good, we won't do an episode on it, but we might watch it later and actually divide those, quickly watch them, because hey little listener, a little secret, we're banking them. We're banking them.
Well, we have to. Who knew? Holidays. Super stressful and busy. And I have no time for anything.
It's
and
nuts.
I recently moved.
Yes.
And it's not good for the time schedule.
So, back when we had a radio show from 2014 to 2016, one of the reasons it ended was because you moved to basically the other side of the city.
Yeah.
And it takes a long time to get to where I live from where you live.
And I done it again, because I'm a mad lad.
So next year, we won't be in the same room doing the podcast together.
Well, sometimes we might be.
Sometimes we will. If we got a guest, we might.
Yeah,
if it's a special episode that we will only enjoy if we watch it together and riff the whole way through, we might do it. But yeah, for the most part, we'll have video chat on. We'll be recording on our separate mics, both good quality mics as well. It's not like we're going to go to a gaming quality 9-year-olds screaming and clipping their mic.
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see about that one, Sergio.
It could be...
Just because you really value the high-quality production in this podcast, I will destroy that as well. Destroying the one thing that you still have.
The one thing I hold sacred.
Yes. I shall destroy it.
But
just like I have destroyed every other quality in this podcast.
I think we started off with Cabin Boy. It was pretty much just...
Look, we went to the bottom of the barrel immediately.
And we'll probably do it again at the start of next year, because January is a terrible month for movies.
Dab.
But that is the situation that we're currently figuring out in terms of next year. But the real question, Zach... What the bloody heck are we going to be covering in terms of movies next year?
Well, there's a lot of years
But what we're going to be doing is, just before we started recording, we went through a bunch of years.
Yeah.
We picked out 4 that we think could be fun, and we're going to do a poll.
Yes.
We're going to poll you.
Yes.
What is this? Politics? Hey.
So we grab a poll and then we just whack you in the knees, whack you in the head, you've been polled.
What years did we land on?
And then you choose one of these 4 years. These years, Sandro, are 1974.
1974.
That's 20 years from this current year that we're doing now.
It'd be 46 years ago.
Yeah,
By
well,
2020.
46 years ago here. No, but it's exactly 20 years ago from 1994, which
Yes.
we're reviewing now.
So
And so then we've
1974.
got 1984,
1984.
which is 10 years
Yes.
from the year we're reviewing now.
10 years from 94.
Or
Yeah.
we've got 1995.
Just go 1 year in the
one
future.
year up.
Well,
1 year up.
it'll be in
Just
real
go-
time.
Just go up. Just do like the next year.
Mm-hmm.
Or 1998.
The original year that we were going to do for the podcast.
Yes,
because it's the year we were born.
We were both born in this godforsaken year.
It's a wild year for films. I
Yeah.
just had another idea that
Yeah.
I'm going to pitch you, and
Uh-huh.
let's not do it.
Live pitch.
Let's not do it.
Okay, we're not doing this pitch.
But it could
I'm
be
so glad
funny.
you're mentioning it.
We do 1994 again, and only do the alternate choices.
Oh no, that's terrible.
So by the end,
Awful.
like
We just
episode
cover 1994 for 3 years in a row. We analyze it down. We have a spreadsheet of
There's
all
enough
the
films.
movies.
There's enough
yes.
movies from 94.
But there's not enough patience in the world.
It's so awful.
Yes, because we will guarantee you to get every awful film that came out. No. It sounds like a terrible idea.
Let's not do that. So
There's so many other movies we could go and watch. Let's not do 1994. We just get every bit. Let's just go to other years
Yep.
and find other good movies.
So the options are on the poll, which is live on our Facebook page right now, I guess.
Yes.
Or should we do a Survey Monkey sort of thing?
Let's do both.
All right, sure. So there is a link in the description for a Survey Monkey, and also
Yes.
on our Facebook page
Yes.
and on my personal Instagram for approximately 24 hours after this episode comes out.
Oh, so
But
you
you can
gotta
only
go
do
get
2
them
options.
fast.
You can only do 2 options on
We'll
Instagram.
do 2 of them.
Ooh, and then the winners of those battle them out
Yes.
on my personal
Do like
Insta.
a battle royale.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do
That's
that.
true democracy.
So there's 3 different places you can vote. If you vote in all of them, chances are the one you want to win will win because
Yes.
you're voting in all of them.
And while you're there,
We're gonna count them
like
all.
and subscribe. Yeah.
And also review us on iTunes.
Yes.
Tell us what year you want us to do in an iTunes review.
Yes.
And we will we'll count that as like 10 votes.
And yes.
Yeah, or 5 votes. How many votes?
1.
Okay. The options 1974,
0.5.
1984, 1995, 1998, season 2 of Oldie But a Goodie. But those are the
Sandra,
options, so there we go.
What movie are we reviewing this?
Today we were talking about Trapped in Paradise.
Yay!
One of your choices. Your other 2 choices were Cobb, a biopic about this baseball player called Ty Cobbs, played by Tommy Lee Jones.
Yep.
So there's that one. You've also got Tom and Liv, period drama about T.S. Eliot and his first wife,
Cool.
another biopic. And you
Cool.
chose the one that wasn't an Oscar bait movie.
Yes.
You chose.
Thank God.
Look-
Because
Yeah.
I don't care about either of that. I do care about Nicolas Cage, and boy did he deliver to me.
What did you think?
I really enjoyed this movie.
Yeah, same.
I had so much fun.
I was just laughing the whole way through.
Yeah,
It was
it was
so
great.
fun.
It was really good. I was shocked at how much enjoyment I got from this movie. Like, the whole, like, everything was connected weirdly.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, random things would come back. It's like Shotgun on the Mantelpiece, except he just put everything on the mantelpiece and brought everything back into it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like. It's ridiculous how much stuff comes back. It's
Yeah.
also ridiculous how weirdly complicated the plot is.
Yeah, it's so complicated, but it works out, and I was thoroughly impressed.
Yeah. I don't
with the
know
plot
if
of
it's
this
a.
movie.
I don't know if this is a good film, but it's probably the best worst film that we've done that I enjoyed a lot.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it is
I
Nicolas
definitely
Cage, and I'm
enjoyed
just
it.
a big fan of him.
Oh,
No
yeah.
matter what he does, I like it.
And it's a classic Nick Cage movie where he starts off very serious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love this. This is my favorite bit about Nick Cage is when he's not overacting. He's just like a regular actor, but as it goes on, he gets more and more just crazy.
Yeah.
Like the literal character he's playing, for no reason, just starts going crazier.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's just, it's so good.
And it's because he's like this like straight cut businessman sort of dude that's just like, I would never do anything wrong, and then just flips the script. All right, we're robbing this bank.
Yeah. Good fun.
But yeah, no, it's good.
So Trapped in Paradise was released December 2nd. It is written and directed by George Callow, probably best known for writing the 88 De Niro action comedy film Midnight Run. His directorial debut in 91 got some pretty good reviews as well. That's called 29th Street. He's also got a story by credit on the first Bad Boys film, which is relevant because for some reason Michael Bay's making another one.
Bad Boys.
It's Will Smith and that other guy, and they're cops, but one of them's wacky and one of them's straight.
Whoa.
Yep.
Sounds like Men in Black. But
yeah,
bad.
but if Michael Bay directed it.
Yes, but Michael Bay. So, I just said that, Sandra.
But bad.
Got him. Ba-boom, boom. You ruined Transformers.
He has also done a whole variety of films since then. Got some wacky comedies. Got some rom-coms. Got some thrillers. He put one out this year called The Poison Rose with John Travolta and Morgan Freeman. What a mashup. It got really bad reviews though. So
hey, at least he didn't ruin Transformers.
And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I don't care about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And Pearl Harbor. Frankly, I now view that historical...
the three historic masterpieces of the age. Yeah. Pearl Harbor, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Transformers.
For the cast, you got Nicolas Cage as Bill Firpo. It's his third film that came out in 94, coming after Guardian Tests in March. It Could Happen to You was in July. I looked them both up. They've got good reviews. They're both like above 50% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, there you go.
Might check them out if I've got time.
Yep.
You've also got Jon Lovitz as his brother Dave. He's from SNL, Wedding Singer.
Oh, good old Dave.
League of His Own. He's like the mean one.
It's just a bad dude.
Yeah, it's not very good.
So he's a liar. He's a pathological liar. That's just what he does. He lies. He makes up these elaborate schemes and stuff. The whole point is he's not likable.
Yeah.
Whereas the other two are likable.
For the most part, yeah.
And he's just a bit of an idiot, a bit of a goofball, bit of a liar, and of course he wants some money.
Oh yeah.
And he's a bad dude.
Yep.
And he's not got quite as good morals as both of his brothers.
Yeah.
He's the mastermind behind them being a bad boys. Because the other brother, he's a bit of a soft in the head. He's not too bright. He's just likes to steal stuff. That's what he does.
The other brother, played by Dana Carvey from Road to Wellville, he was Daddy's boy in that.
Yep, he was much better in this.
He's really funny in this.
Yeah,
his
really
voice
good.
is really cool as well.
Yeah, he does something like that. He's like, I can't do the voice.
We've also got Madchen Amik as Sarah Collins. I guess the love interest, because for some reason this film is a romance movie.
I will say the because you mentioned that this was labeled a romance by along with its other tags. This is not. No. It's not really. It's just a thrown-in romance. The romance was the weakest part of this movie, I feel.
Yes.
Personally, for me.
It really was only there to make the ending happen.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
One or two more scenes together and I would have bought it, you know?
And she was only on screen for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, she didn't get much... That's what I'm saying. She didn't get much screen time at all. And I feel like it was, It was a little bit thrown in there, but it was okay. It wasn't great.
It wasn't,
She was alright.
But all throughout this film, I was like, wow, she looks super familiar. Where do I know her from? I looked it up. Turns out she's Betty's mum, Alice Cooper, on Riverdale. And I was like, she's in Riverdale. That's really cool. She's also in Twin Peaks. She's been in like heaps of those like cult favorite. Yeah, she's really good. And as the bank manager Clifford, we got Donald Moffat. He's good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I spent a lot of time doing research on him, so please appreciate this. He's from The Thing.
Yep.
He's from The West Wing.
Yep.
And he's in Dr. Quing, Medical Woman.
You were way too proud of the fact that those all rhymed.
Hey.
You were so pleased with yourself that you had managed to get three things that had rhymed together. Wow. Congrats. Although, to be fair, good on him. Like, Thing, It's a good movie.
I think it's good. West Wing, good show.
Other two things, probably pretty good.
Dr. Quinn, I think my mum watched it, and my sister was like, this is good. I think they bought the box set.
Nice.
I saw like 2 episodes and was like, yeah, okay.
Nice. But yeah, he's good.
He sadly passed away at the age of 88 at Christmas last year.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah, this episode is in memory of him. Good on you, Donald Moffat. He's really good.
He was really good. And he's in quite a few things. So,
Yeah.
He is proven pretty good.
We got 10% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I was surprised, honestly, at how bad the Rotten Tomato score is, but how much I enjoyed. Like, it's like a 30% movie minimum.
Yeah, for sure. It got C plus on Cinema Score as well.
Wow.
Which is, not good.
Did not like this.
Yeah, which is really weird. We did also have no idea how much it cost.
Oh, okay. But do we know how much it made?
We do know how much it made.
I'm going to say...
Okay, now, before you say it's above 10 million because Nicolas Cage is in it and he's expensive.
Yes.
He did, like, 5 films this year. Only one of them had any budget.
Yes.
The others were like, hey, we'll just film in this one indoor location.
Yes, I know how Nicolas Cage works.
So he does a lot of like stuff that he doesn't get paid a huge amount for.
In his vocabulary.
Yes.
He does not, he lost it at some point. I'm gonna say this made 5 mil.
Oh, you're very close.
Oh, really?
Just 1 mil more.
Oh, 1 mil more? 6 mil.
6 mil.
Wow, that's not very much.
No, they would have lost money. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, well let's jump into our synopsis. The plot is very complicated, so if we leave anything out and then bring it up later,
forgive us because it's like intricately put together.
Yeah,
it is like a puzzle piece masterpiece.
But like an annoying puzzle piece when you're trying to think it through.
Oh, when you're trying to think it through, no, but that's the point.
Yeah.
It was just like things would just randomly come back to haunt them. It was great. Yeah. I loved it.
Yeah, no, same. Really enjoyed it. The font, we start off with the font. It's pretty sharp.
It's a font. Yep. It's a pointy font.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing too spectacular in our fonts. The fonts lately have all been pretty similar and just a little bit of cursive. I think it's the Christmas movie sort of thing. You gotta have that just like Christmas movie cursive.
Yeah. Fingers crossed that it changes in the future because I love a good font.
Yeah. We do love a good font, but these fonts have been thoroughly unremarkable, I think.
Although the expanding O in Junior.
Yes, that was pretty good. I will give Junior that. We need more of that.
I do agree with you there. It opens with a close-up of a Christmas snow globe. Then it kind of zooms out. You see a crowded New York City.
A classic Christmas opening telling you, yes, this is a Christmas movie. Have you figured it out yet? Hey, look, here's Santa ringing a bell. This is in every Christmas movie to tell you it's at Christmas. Have you figured it out yet? By the way, it's a Christmas movie.
It's ridiculous how hard they try to push that this is a Christmas film.
Yeah. It always starts like that. It's good.
I loved the opening, though, because we see a wallet being kicked around a walkway and Cage picks it up. He's like, oh boy, look at this, it's a wallet, but he's torn torn about taking it
or giving it back to the person who owns it.
Because there's a lot of money in there.
There's $800 as he says later,
but there's also a couple pictures of the guys.
It's a guy and he's got a family and a couple of dogs and he's like, oh man, should I give it? Oh, I don't know. Should I keep it? Oh, that's a lot of money. Oh, dear.
So he's like, I don't know what to do. I'm going to go confess to the father. I'm going to go confess at the old church. And he does that. And the guy's like, oh, yeah, look, you could confess, but I'm reading the paper right now. Your brothers are getting out of jail. And he's like, oh, no.
Not my brothers. No. They're the worst.
Cut to them at a parole hearing. Yes. And we've got the smart one, Dave, I guess you'd say.
Yes. The lying one.
The lying one, and he's there
the mastermind.
Being like, when we get out of jail, we're never going to do anything bad again.
Oh, yeah, no. He goes on about raptors for a bit. We're going to be like pterodactyls and soar in the sky, far away from our problems.
That was so good. I was going to write that whole quote down.
Yeah, it was long. It was just a long scene about him talking about pterodactyls for no reason. And then the brother,
Alvin,
the stealing one. I don't know.
Hey man. He's also a kleptomaniac. He
it says kleptomaniac.
Steals everything.
He steals everything he can because he's kleptomaniac. Somehow they get through this parole.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
No idea. But they do get released, and Cage is there. Or Bill. I guess we'll call him Cage. Like,
Cage.
just
We'll call
like
him
Nick
Cage. Everyone's going to call him Nick Cage. No one's going to call him Bill, of all things. Good Lord.
And he's there to pick them up, and he's like, whatever you want me to do, the answer is no.
But, whatever. No! Let's go!
Yeah. The answer is no. You two are on parole and cannot leave the city, so how about you sit down in the car and call me daddy?
Oh yeah, this is after. So they go over to his car. There's some joke where they're like, "Ha! Look at this abandoned piece of junk," and then he's like, "That's my car," and they're like, "Oh, it's great." A classic line.
Yeah.
Then they hop in the car, and yes, that is said because they tell him about this letter they've got from an inmate.
Yes.
That's like, hey, you should go see my daughter in this town.
Pennsylvania. Yeah.
Paradise.
Paradise in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. See my daughter. And it's this woeful story about how he can't see his daughter. And his daughter's not seeing him or whatever. And he just throws it out the car window and is like, nope, you're sticking with me.
Not doing that.
Just call me daddy.
Just right from that scene, I knew, okay, it's this Cage.
Yes.
He's been let loose. We got a director who knows how to handle him.
Uncaged.
It was. He's so good in this.
Yeah.
He's so
great.
ridiculous.
Yeah, when he turns it up to 11, that's when you know it's Cage time, you know?
Definitely. 100%.
It's good.
I want to know what his deal is with his work. Because we see him go to work at a restaurant, and he tells some customers at this restaurant that he's the manager.
Yes.
Is he the manager?
Yes.
Or is he lying to get...
He's the manager.
He is the actual manager.
Yeah.
I thought
why
so.
would he be lying?
Well, because I was like, the whole family are kind of like grifters, you know, they're
yeah,
trying
but
to make a quick buck.
he's not, though.
I just didn't believe that he was the manager in that scene. But
what do you mean? I believed it. Mostly because it's more funny if he is the manager.
That is true.
And his brother comes up to him and ruins his day.
Yeah.
Because brother comes up. This is lying brother. Shouldn't trust him. But
Dave. They're such good names.
Yes.
Bill, Dave, and Alvin.
Bill, Dave, and Alvin. Anyway, Dave comes up to him and is like, hey, we got to get out of here. We left your wallet at the scene of the crime, and now the cops are after you. And that's when you hear sirens in the background, and Nick Cage is like, oh my God. So they run.
Yep.
They hop into a car and they drive off.
They drive to Pennsylvania, and they're like, we may as well go to the town of Paradise to see this guy's daughter.
Because they're running from the cops. The cops are after them.
And so they arrive in Paradise, and the first thing they do is they get police attention by making some guy almost fall off his horse.
Yes. So there's this sheriff's son.
Yes.
The sheriff's son is a bit clumsy. He's a bit of a fool, a buffoon, one might say. And he's riding around on this horse, a very important horse, key horse.
Very important horse.
Key
really
character
the
as
star
well.
of the film.
No, well, one of the stars. The sheriff's son is also a key point in this film. Everything after this point becomes key points for the rest of the film.
And we don't have time to go over them.
No.
So if it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so the car nearly runs into the horse. The guy falls off the horse. Everyone in the town comes out to see, and Nick Cage is like, great, way to keep a low profile, everyone.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, yeah, we're looking for this lady called Sarah something.
Sarah Collins.
Yes.
Sarah Collins. The sheriff is like, someone called Sarah works at the bank. Yeah. You should go and just go over there.
Yep. So they go to this bank.
Yep. Dana Carvey steals all the pens.
Yes. But then has to give them back.
Yeah, he has to give them
because
back.
He's naughty.
Oh,
but
man.
This is the true reason that David's taken them there is to check out this bank. Because apparently... it's thoroughly unguarded.
The guard is sleeping. And he says this to Cage, and Cage is like, forget it! There's no money in the vault!
Yes.
And then...
as he says this, so they're also looking around at, like, the security cameras, which aren't plugged in. They're just, like, fake security cameras. Yeah. The guard's asleep. The like cage is left sort of wide open with one lock. Just getting these. No way! There's no way we do it. There's not even money. You can't look. See over there. There's no money in there. And as he says this, some police officers with sacks of money, just sacks of cash,
They
just walk in and Cage is like...
yeah, he just gags.
There's a couple of times where he just gags throughout this movie and how ridiculous it is. It's great. He's like...
But Cage is still like, no, we're not going to rob them.
Yes.
Let's just get in the car and go back. And while they're in the car, the liar reveals that there may possibly, just possibly,
maybe
be guns in the boot.
What? How did they get there? Oh, well, they hired the car from the local guns dealer.
Yes.
So they just happens to be guns in the boot.
They go around and open up the boot, and Dana Carvey goes, "Oh my god, it's guns!" And he says that in such a
oh my god, it's guns!
It's so good.
Wow,
it's so
how did they get there?
Oh dear me. I just love that moment so much because it's just it's ridiculous.
At this point, Cage is just like, F it, sure. We'll rob this bank.
I'm a criminal now.
Yep, so they go to...
They go to a convenience store.
Yes.
And he gets this pair of sunglasses that are amazing.
Yes. They're top-notch quality sunglasses. But more importantly, they also get some ski masks.
And more importantly, the people who are at the cash register of the convenience store are like, weird.
These three guys, what are you doing here? And they're just like, we're just passing through.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's suspicious.
Keep that in mind. These are the two worst characters in the film, and I hated them.
I thought they were alright. They were the worst characters, though, for sure. They were kind of annoying, actually.
Yeah. There were some funny moments with them.
Yeah.
But then there was also like, why are we wasting screen time with these two just waiting in the car? Because that's like pretty much what they do.
But one of them is the
sheriff's.
The sheriff's son.
The sheriff's son.
And I thought he was okay. It's the other guy who was kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But yes.
So they rob the bank. Nick Cage is like, all right, this is a goddamn robbery. Who is talking? Are you talking? Who? Stop talking. It's a robbery.
It's a robbery. Yeah. Everybody put your hands in the air.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
Yes, the hands in the air part.
Yeah. Because they got to keep their hands in the air. David, he keeps their hands in the air.
Yeah.
If anybody needs to go to the toilet, put your hand in the air.
Oh, wait. Okay, everyone lower your hands. If you need to go to the toilet, now put your hand in the air. God damn it, everyone put their hands in the air. No one's putting their hands in the air. It was just so good.
Yeah. It's good.
I think the bank robbery sequence is the best.
Oh, yeah. David, like, he keeps the car. All right, we're going to do some yoga breathing. All right, everybody, breathe in. All right, we're going to do some Christmas carols. Come on, we're going to keep that Christmas carols going. Nobody move, you're all gonna die. And then they go, nobody move, we're all gonna die. Or something like that, you know, they repeat after him and it's something like that. Doesn't that make you feel more calm?
There is another line where it goes, anyone who moves will get shot and so will the person next to you. 2 for 1 sort of thing.
Yeah. That's Cage's line. Yeah.
He says that on display.
So they have to get the key off the mayor. There is a restaurant, whatever, it doesn't really matter. They get the key, they get the money, they steal, they rob from the bank, and then they make their getaway.
Bunch of cash. And they it takes them a while to get away because Dana Carvey keeps hitting the accelerator as soon as they get to the doors.
Oh, right.
And they're like, what do you do?
Yeah. And then he speeds off. Oh, there's a lot of, this is an unnecessary scene, but he speeds off and then he crashes and then they get up to him and he's like, what are you doing? And he's like, get in the car. It's like, you trying to get away from us. I'm here now.
Yeah.
So they get in. They get away.
Yes. The police catch word at this point. You know, everyone needs to be on the lookout. Jesus. Everyone needs
they get the dogs in, you know.
Everyone needs to be on the lookout.
Great sound effects.
Yeah. We're the highest budget.
Woof, woof. Gotta get them.
Mm-hmm. Everyone needs to be on the lookout.
They're traveling along the icy road. But Alvin points out they don't have chains on their tires. They don't have winter tires.
No, they got...
But then a cop comes up behind them.
They run from the cop.
Yes.
They quickly drive away from the cop.
Yes.
And they drive so fast that they fall off a bridge.
They fall off because
they crash.
There's no snow tires. He mentions it like 10 times.
Cut to Nicolas Cage getting out of the car. Ow. Oh, that really hurt. Ow. He so underacts it. It's genius. Yes. It's so dumb. He underacts the hell out of the scene for no reason.
It's possibly like the 10th time they did that scene, and he's just like, stuff it. Or it was the one time they did that scene and they didn't shoot it again.
Well, the way that Nicolas Cage usually works with directors, I don't know if he was doing it at this point, but at the moment, what he does is he gives the director like 3 or 4 cuts.
Yeah.
The first take is he's doing it just really like low key. The second take, he's acting like a normal person. The second take, he's a little bit energetic, and the fourth take, he's just like full on Cage. Yes. And so the director can choose whatever they want. Yeah. Weird that they chose this one for the scene, but
it's possibly that the other two acted better in that one scene. Look, it happens. Anyway,
at this point, we cut to the prison, and the guy who supposedly gave them the letter is like, oh no, those 3 guys just robbed the bank where my daughter's working at. Guess I gotta escape from prison and get after him.
Well, he was planning to rob that, and now they robbed it when he was planning, and it was like, no, I've got to get him. So they escape from prison.
Yep, as you do.
And go kidnap their mum.
There's a line as well where he's like, if you guys didn't rob the bank, I would be nice and cozy back in prison. What'd you do that for?
Yeah, what the hell did you do that for?
That's funny.
No, it's good. So the bad guys call up David, and David's like, no, just talking with Mom. Don't worry about it. Oh, guys, okay. We'll get you the money. Just come meet her. Yeah, no, we're all good. Yeah, it's all good. Nicolas Cage. Oh, you want to talk to Mum? Click. Yeah. Hangs up.
Yeah. So they are now on their way to paradise to meet with them to get the money.
With their mum, who is kidnapped.
Yes, in the trunk eventually.
In the trunk. They have her in the back for a bit, but she's so annoying. Yes. They're yelling, and it's like, shut up, you old witch. And
I wish I was a witch. If I was a witch, I would take my broomstick and shove it up your ass.
So far up your ass. It's a good line.
The brothers are picked up by a Good Samaritan on the road, and are taken to his parents' house. Turns out his parents are the managers of the bank.
Yes, so there's a Good Samaritan who picks them up because they've crashed. And they're like, whoa, hi there. Whoa, never seen you before. And he's like, yes, I recognize you from the bank.
We didn't mean anything by that. And he's like, no, it's fine. You just stole some pens and you gave them back. And I'm like, when we didn't have the masks on.
Sorry, but when we didn't rob the bank, I mean, yeah. No, but then they're like, come have Christmas dinner with us. Here, have some presents. Have some presents. And they're like, no, please stop being so nice to her. No, please, I insist. Have some presents. Enjoy some Christmas dinner.
Yes.
And then on the news, it's like, these 2 prisoners have escaped. And David's like, Nick Cage can't find out about this. Let's start some singing. Here's the season to be jolly. Fa-la-la.
That was so much fun. And then it's revealed that Sarah also lives there. Not an important plot point. She doesn't matter until the end.
I guess we just won't talk about Sarah because it's the weakest point. But she's there. They have a talk with the mayor, and he's like, now that they've taken those money, the bank will be closed down. And they're like, but banks usually lie about the money to get better on insurance. And it's like, nope, we weren't lying. No. We're honest to the core.
We're the only honest bank in America.
Yes.
And now because of you...
because of those nasty bank robbers...
whoever they may be.
Yep.
We will shut down. And Cage... And I guess Dana Carvey as well. They start to feel a bit sad. They're like, no, maybe
they all feel super bad.
Yeah, not David.
Except David. David doesn't care.
So then Sarah is like, all right, you want to go back to New York City? There's a bus leaving in a bit, and you can catch it, and let's go right now. So they head to the bus.
But they can't leave without being given some money. They have to be given some money from the people that they stole from. They're like, here, have some money. Do you want some packed sandwiches? I can pack you some sandwiches. And they're like, no, please stop being so nice. It's good.
That was very funny.
Yeah. The fact that they're giving money. Yeah. It's good.
So they go to the bus stop. The 2 guys from the convenience store are following them because they know that they robbed the bank and they want to take the money from them so they can be rich themselves. So they follow them there. At the bus stop, though, the FBI is checking everyone's luggage to make sure they're not the robbers trying to escape on the bus.
They miss going on the bus? I can't remember. Why did they miss going on the bus?
Yeah, it's like the convenience guys are like, I'm going to try and grab the bag.
But they mess it up and make a big commotion, and the police are like, who are these the dudes? Oh, get on the ground, get on the ground. And then Nick Cage, like, fires his gun that he has.
Oh, yeah, he does. And then
Which
he goes,
makes
oh my god, a gun!
He's got a gun!
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's got a gun!
And then he grabs
And of course the
duffel bag
police,
and-
like, swarm all over those two dudes, and
Yeah.
then they make their escape. But
Yeah.
they miss the bus.
Yeah.
So now what are you gonna do? When you miss the bus, there's only one thing
No.
that
Well,
you have to do.
you could hide out in a library.
Yes.
You could, call a taxi.
I don't think the taxi service is open. Can't do that one.
That's not true. All right.
They steal the local, like, charity children's sleigh,
Yeah.
where they have, like, charity toys and stuff that they give to children
Yes.
on the sleigh. It's just getting more and more worse. They're stealing this charity
Yeah.
cart with this horse and carriage. They go, yeah, and they make their getaway from... Somehow they evade the police, because the police see them.
There's a chase that goes on for like 5 minutes.
Yes.
Of the police just chasing after a sleigh, like a
Yeah,
horse-drawn sleigh. There's jumps. There's a lot of crash cars. The budget of crash cars in this film through the roof.
Yeah.
They crash so many cars.
But they manage to get away, but then they have to leave the horse behind to try and get a cab and stuff. And the horse, oh no, it's probably going to freeze in the cold. And Alan's like, oh man, I don't know if I want to... Oh, this voice sucks. This isn't even
How
close.
about you just leave me to do it? Hey,
I feel like your one's not...
I'm Michael Jackson.
Yeah, no, your one keeps going more Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
They got to get a... I
Yeah.
don't know if I could leave a horse, have
kinda
that
like
on
that.
my conscience. Oh man. Oh jeez.
Oh,
Rick.
jeez, Rick.
Oh no.
Oh, bloody oven, what are you... That's not Rick at all.
Oh boy, Ricky boy, what are you doing, mom boy?
What are you doing, mate?
What are you doing?
So, anyway.
This is where Nicolas Cage are like, right, I'm gonna do the right thing
Yeah.
now. And
We're going to
from
put
here
the
on,
money back.
David's like, what?
Yeah.
After all this, we're gonna put the money back. And Alan's like,
Yeah, I agree.
yep. And then Alan reveals that they did not, in fact, lose his wallet at the scene of the crime. That they in fact, had the wallet the whole time.
The wallet
That
was
David
there
was
the whole
lying.
time.
And that David had just called called the police and said there was a sniper on the roof.
Yeah.
And that's why that there was police swarming his restaurant earlier.
And so Cage flips the table and
Literally
storms off.
flips the table and storms off.
And he manages to catch a ride back to Paradise to return the money.
Yes, but who does he take a ride with? Who, by chance? Because no one's heading to Paradise.
No.
All these truck drivers are heading back to New York, and he's like, "Oh man, where were you 5 hours ago?" Sort of thing. Haha. But he finally found one car that's heading towards Paradise.
It just so happens to be a car with 3 people.
No,
One of the people is in the boot. It's the prison escapees
Yes.
coming to get the money.
with the mum in the boot.
He catches a ride with them, and this was...
And I like the prisoner guys. I like because he's like, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Come in, come on, we'll help you out.
This scene is so...
It's so good.
It's so good. It's so weirdly contrived.
The whole movie's contrived.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's what a whole lot of people don't like about the movie, but it's like literally the point of
Yeah.
the movie is that it's super contrived at what happens.
What happens is... He's like, Nicolas Cage, are you in love?
Because Nicolas Cage is like, man, I'm just feeling great today.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I'm feeling really
yeah.
great. And it's like, what are you in love? It's like, oh yeah, I just met this girl, Sarah,
Mm-hmm.
and the two guys have a look. It's like, I have a daughter named Sarah.
Yeah, who lives in Paradise? That's very interesting. Do you happen to have a picture of Sarah in your wallet? And Cage is like, oh, well, let me check. No, I don't, but I do have a picture of my mum. Here you go. It's a picture of my mum.
And they shows the picture to the mob bosses of the mum, which is the person in the boot currently
Yes.
making the banging noises that they keep hearing. The
and
mob
they're like,
boss
"Get
pulls
out."
out his gun. He's
Yeah.
like, all right, bang, bang, and tries to shoot him. Nick Cage, he dives out of the car.
Yeah.
Like, runs off.
And he manages to get back with the brothers.
Yeah, the
who are in
brothers
the sleigh.
who at this point were panicking because
Yeah.
they saw the mob boss guys. They come back on the sleigh to pick him up, and it's like, those two guys, when I showed them mum, they started shooting at me. Anything you're not telling me, David?
Maybe it was just a bad picture.
I get the feeling you're not telling me something.
He does say that. I get the feeling that you're not telling me.
Oh yeah, and they're doing this thing where he's
So good.
shaking his finger at him.
Oh,
and
yes.
then David shakes his finger back. Well, maybe you're just getting a wrong feeling, you know. And then Alan is like, maybe, and he's shaking his finger. We should just get going.
Yeah, that was very fun.
It's good.
And then it immediately cuts to them going.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's nice.
They're
that's
at the
nice.
bank.
They're at the bank. They're trying to put the money back, but there's like a locked cage there, and they're like, oh no, we can't do it. Then the alarms go off, and they're like,
Yes.
well, I guess we've got to run off now.
Yeah. So instead, they go to the church.
Yeah,
And they place all the money in front of the church with a note. It's like, this money should go back to the people of the town from the 3 wise men.
A little on the nose, but whatever.
No.
It's
More on the nose.
It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Then they somehow manage to get captured by the 2 convenience store dudes.
Yes.
Who've been following them again.
Yeah, and they're like, we're going to take you back to the mayor because he's part of this whole conspiracy. We're going to take you back there. So they get to the mayor's place where it turns out the 2 prisoners who had escaped have also gone to the mayor and taken them prisoner.
Yes, because
And
that's where Sarah lives.
Yes.
Who is one of their daughters.
Yeah. Who's the mob boss's daughter?
Yes.
And they take them all prisoner, and Nick Cage with his famous line, "Mom,
Yeah.
what the hell are you doing here?"
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the 2 convenience store guys get knocked out. They don't really have anything to do with the rest of the film.
This plot is very
so
complicated.
many characters.
I love it. I am in love with this plot. Anyway,
The FBI surround the house.
yes. There's a big kerfuffle. The FBI break all the windows
Every
with
single
tear
one of them.
gas.
And
Everybody gets captured
Yes.
and taken back to the headquarters.
to get interrogated.
Yes.
Cage basically says to the bank manager, the mayor's family, hey, yeah, it was us, we stole the money,
Yes.
but we give it back to the church.
Yes. And then Lady goes and finds out that he was in fact telling the truth. That they had given the money back to the church, and then all the town are sort of on their side because
Yeah,
they're
they decide
so...
to forgive them.
Yeah, because they're so nice.
It's the Christmas spirit.
So none of them will testify against
Yeah.
these 3. And the FBI know it's those 3, but no one will give them any
No.
evidence at all.
But the pastor of the church shows up with the money,
And
and it's
the-
like, yes,
Yeah, here's
it all
all the
came
money.
back.
It all came back. And the FBI guy goes up, I don't know what the hell's happening here, but you guys are obviously being given the biggest chance of a lifetime.
Yeah.
You better not waste it. And he storms out, and they're like, you're free to go. Yay!
Yes.
And it sort of ends the film.
With
Nicolas
them-
Cage
yeah.
gets together with the girl.
Yeah, he and Sarah get together and are like, let's start a restaurant in paradise.
Yeah. And that's where the film ends.
Yeah, with the brothers going back to New York and they stay in paradise. And that is Trapped in Paradise. I think I'm gonna give it a goodie.
Yes.
It's not a great. It's sort of like that Airheads film that we did with like Brendan Fraser and Adam Sandler. In that, I don't think it's a great movie, but it's just a lot of fun, and I would 100% watch this again.
Yeah,
I would go back to this.
I was so shocked at how badly reviewed this was by critics. I have obviously looked at the reviews for the next segment, but there's a lot of people who are like, this is garbage, or this is great. And I'm definitely one of the people I'm like, wow, this is great. And I'm very glad that you went Goodie. I was surprised. I was like, worried that you didn't like this film.
No, I really enjoyed
as well,
it.
but
yeah.
I thought this film was great, and like the weirdly intricate plot,
Yes.
and obviously the Nick Cage overacting,
Yeah.
it was really good. I'm 100% a Goodie, and 100% would suggest this to anyone.
Yeah,
This is
no,
like the
I
most
would agree.
Goodie it's been in a while, like just a solid Goodie.
It's a
It's a gem in the rough.
It's a strong Goodie. Yeah, it's kind of like the
It's
Greedy film or Renaissance Man.
Yeah,
we didn't
yeah.
expect it to be good. Turns out, not
was
bad.
quite good,
It's
yeah.
it's really fun. I'd say definitely go back and check this out. Is it a good film? Who knows? Is it enjoyable? Yes.
It's one of those films I might add to a Christmas list. I should make one.
Yeah.
Because so far I've liked all the Christmas films at how just cheesy they are.
Santa Claus, Leon the Professional is technically a Christmas
Yes.
film, and this one.
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Which is all of them.
all of
So
them.
there we go.
Good fun. But now it's time to pitch a sequel, Zach.
Yes.
A segment that we might get rid of next year.
Yes.
I don't know. But a sequel for this, I want a Dana Carvey is the lead because Nicolas Cage, he's doing a restaurant. It's not really much to go on there, in my opinion. You may disagree and have something like that in your plot. But I want Dana Carvey's Alvin. He's trying to work a normal job.
Oh, right. Alvin.
Yeah. He's trying to work a normal job. He's trying to hold down a normal office or maybe a hospitality job or something in that realm. But the problem is he keeps stealing stuff from the customers. He
can't stop him.
He just can't stop it. And it's him, trying to deal with that, trying to be like, what's wrong with me? He goes to therapy. It's kind of like a Robin Williams movie where it's very funny for the first hour as you're just watching him constantly steal things, but then at one point it switches and you're like, this is actually quite sad. It's quite touching. It's quite wholesome.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, sorry for stealing your thing. Maybe it ends with him going to everyone's houses whom he stole from and giving them back their stuff. It ends on Christmas night and then they're like, here's your presents, all the stuff I stole from you. But that is my idea for a sequel.
It's pretty good.
But yeah.
It's pretty good.
What's yours?
This is a new idea that I'm just gonna lowball pitch, but I quite like the idea that you get a sequel and you take this random movie, this random sort of franchise, and just for no reason add the army to it. So this is a war breaks out, as many of my sequels do, and the three get enlisted.
Okay, of course.
For the war, obviously, that's going to happen. But as it turns out, they all have a lot of good skills that help them as infiltrators, as spies, a special infiltration unit.
Yes, for sure.
So let's say this is World War III or something. Just breaks out. There's some random people, bad guys. Whatever.
It's a war against the lizard people.
Yes,
because we don't want to, of course.
Oh right, yeah.
Have
And
that against
as we know,
country.
Cage hates those lizard people. They're his rivals. They're his eternal enemy.
Yeah.
David at some point just pretends he's the local head sergeant or whatever to get into this place to steal. There's this whole thing where all three of them steal this thing and then they get caught, but then it's decided that instead of being punished, that they'll be hired as these super things, and then they go on a second bigger heist to steal the plans or something. And that's my movies.
Okay. Now it's time for the
Much
reason
better
you're
segment.
listening.
The highest quality segment, raving reviews.
Before we jump into this, I was on Letterboxd.
Oh no, not this one.
during
You
the
sent
week.
this one to me.
I was on Letterboxd during the week, trying to find what other people thought of Junior. If you don't know, Letterboxd is an app full of people who watch a lot of films and have opinions. And sometimes they don't share those opinions in their review, and they do jokes. Like Rhett, who posted a review of Junior saying, I found this film difficult to masturbate to.
Thank you. Very cool.
Good review of Junior.
What do you give it out of 5?
3 stars.
3 stars. There you go. Didn't ruin the movie too much for him, though. No. I, of course, got these from the true source of all knowledge, which is the public.
Yes.
Not these corporate shills of paid reviewers or professional reviewers or anything. Yeah. We need to go to the audience reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, the best site to get your reviews. First off, L, who says, it's been a while, but I remember laughing a lot.
Okay.
So they remember laughing a lot at this film. What do you think they rated it, remembering the fact that they laughed a lot?
That sounds like a 3 or a 3.5. I'm going to go for 3.5.
It is, in fact, 3.5. Very
That just
nice.
sounded like a 3.5 review.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Good.
What would you give this film out of 5?
Or out of 5? 3.5.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good. Or 4.
I'm feeling 3 or 3.5 on this. Yeah.
I would probably go 4 just for the fact that I want people to watch this film.
That's fair.
Sam says, pretty stupid, yet fun.
It's not wrong.
Yeah. It's a pretty good review.
Pretty stupid but fun. Solid fun. 3 stars.
3 stars, bam,
Boom.
on the money, done.
I've got the positive ones.
Yeah,
I've got the positive ones down.
Then we have Christina, who says, What a waste of my precious time. Full stop. Ugh. Full stop. Had potential. ...
1.
No, it's 2 out of 5.
Okay.
It had potential, Sandro. She wrote down had potential. That was the clue for you.
These
there.
negative ones are just like they're all
Yeah.
over the
No,
place.
well,
all right.
it had potential. All right.
Yeah.
See if you can get this
Yeah.
one. I can't believe someone spent money to make this movie. People should have gotten their money back if they saw it in theaters. So a strongly positive review.
Super positive. That's a solid 5-star. No. 1. One time I'm gonna get one right, and this is it.
This is it, because
This is
it's
the
one.
one? It's the
yeah,
one.
this was the one.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, you were on the money here. Okay, here we'll get a more positive review
All right, cool.
from Justin.
Mm-hmm.
Much like the bank robbery in the movie, I felt as though I was being held captive and told I wasn't allowed to laugh for 2 hours.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yes, that was a good
I
one.
don't agree with that, but
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
So points.
What did they rate it? Come on, Sandro.
1.5.
No, that's a 0.5.
Right at
you
the
got it
bottom.
Again.
Right at the bottom.
All right. Actually, this time I'll give it positive. Ken wrote, "Yeehaw!" with a lot of exclamation points. So sorry, I should say, "Yeehaw!"
And that's it.
That's the review.
5 stars, baby!
Nope. That's a 2.5 for yeehaw. All right, we just got a couple more. We get out there. G-Man. It's probably G-Man.
I like a man.
Yeah, G-Man's pretty good though. That's why I said it like. I liked this movie more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
Carvey was very funny.
Yeah.
6 out of 10.
3 out of 5.
Yeah. I thought I'd psych you out there
Yeah.
because he put his in out of 10. But
that
he
is
actually
higher
liked
than-
Carvey.
Yeah,
in this
yeah,
one.
that's good, that's good.
And then finally, our last one, which summons this movie up pretty well.
Cool. Okay.
Annie said, "Trapped in Paradise, filmed in Hamilton, yeah."
This is another. This is the second review where someone's like, "Oh, it was filmed at some place I like."
Yes, because that's how the audience reviews things. Trapped in Paradise, filmed in Hamilton, yeah.
I don't know. 4.
No, it's a 2.5.
What?
Oh, man.
Filmed in Hamilton. Yeah. Now I'm
No,
like,
this is all explanation points as well.
Okay.
Filmed in Hamilton.
well, that is the episode. Thank you so much for listening. A
Yes.
slightly shorter one than our most recent episodes.
Yes.
So that's pretty good.
It was obviously my choice this week.
Yes, which means it's my choice
Next
for
week.
next week. But first, if you like the show,
Yeah.
first of all, look, thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it means a lot.
We're nearly done with the year, as you said.
Ooh.
4
more
episodes less,
episodes.
or 1 month, one might have said betterly.
Yes. You can vote for what you want next year to be any of those years. We got 1974, 1984, 1995, or 1998. Or if you're like, hey, 93 was a better year, I don't know, message us. We might do it. Who knows?
Yeah.
We honestly have no idea.
1993 has some good movies in it, I'm just saying. There's so many good movies.
There's a lot.
Through this podcast, I realized like how much movies get like put out each year, and how many like good movies there are almost every year.
And we are only talking about wide release Hollywood films.
Yeah.
If we went into like the indies, there'd be heaps more goodies.
Or the greatest place for movies, Bollywood.
Oh,
Gotta
yeah, like-
get them in here.
I would like to do some foreign films next year.
yeah.
I think it would be really fun. If we can find them. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Hard to find some of the wide release Hollywood films we're talking about in this show, so who knows how hard it'll be to find small movies. But yeah, you can like us on Facebook. The links to, the polls and stuff will be there. You can give us a review on iTunes. That really helps out. As we mentioned at the start, put your year of choice in your iTunes review, and we will take it
Into consideration. And probably give it a plus a lot of bonus points.
Yeah.
Like at least 2.
At least 2 more points for whatever year you want to do.
Yeah. If not 5.
Yeah. If not,
I'll give you 1,994 extra points.
That's a lot of points.
Yes, but it's 1994. That's how much
Very
points I gave.
funny.
You. Yeah. See what I did
I liked
there?
it a lot.
Yep.
Anyway,
We got some movie choices.
What's
We're gonna
happening
finish
next
this
week?
movie. We got Disclosure.
oh, I like the
Yeah, that's a good
electronic
name.
duo called Disclosure. So who knows? Maybe I'll pick it.
Or, well, it's an erotic thriller
Not another one.
with Michael Douglas
Ooh, Ant-Man.
getting manipulated by Demi Moore.
Yeah, nah.
Yep.
No.
Okay. I do like Michael Douglas.
Yeah,
I need to
same,
find
same,
some more
same.
things.
But he's been in a lot of bad stuff. So
Ooh, we have Drop Zone,
okay.
an action movie where I think I've heard of Drop Zone actually, where Wesley Snipes wants revenge on some escaped prisoners.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, Wesley Snipes, he's Blade.
I've heard of Drop Zone.
He's a bit
Oh
like
wait,
Nicolas
that's
Cage.
the guy who played Blade.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
He's a bit like Nicolas Cage as well in that he can overact when he wants to.
Oh yeah.
It could be fun. All right.
Oh, and then we have Nell.
Nell.
Yeah, it's just called Nell.
Cool.
Jodie Foster
Ooh.
lives in an isolated cabin.
Cool.
Liam Neeson introduces her to the larger world.
I feel like I've heard of... I don't think I've seen it, but I feel like I've heard of that before.
Doesn't sound too bad.
I want to see Nell, but I'm also like,
Yes.
it's either going to be really good Oscar contender sort of film,
Yeah.
or it's going to be really boring. Every time I pick an action film, it's bad.
Yeah.
So
But
I'm
doesn't that make
hesitant.
good content? I'm just saying.
And also,
but
I think this
seems
is
good.
let's do Drop Zone.
Yeah, Drop Zone.
I like
Woo!
Wesley Snipes. I like Wesley Snipes a
Yeah,
lot.
he's pretty good.
He's kind of crazy, but
No.
Also-
But that makes the best kind of
yeah.
oldie, but a
A
goodie.
goodie. Next week, Drop Zone. Let's wrap it up with our favorite quote from
Yes.
Trapped in Paradise.
Yes.
Mine is the car just crashed. Oh, that really hurt. I'm Nicolas Cage, and that hurt. Oh, it really hurt me. My leg is sore because we
Yep.
crashed a car.
A little context for this quote. Just before the podcast, we talked about D&D. This is a quote from my favorite actor in the film, Sandro. It says, "You get wet with creativity."
Okay, context. We were talking about how D&D gets your creative juices flowing.
You were talking about that. You were the single person. I agree, but you were the one, and then you said the line, you get wet with creativity.
Goodbye.
See you later. Hope you enjoyed. See you next week.
Dear me.